We're back with the panel reacting to the president's comments today on Russia and more. Also with me this hour is James Clapper. He served as the director of national intelligence under President Obama, is now a CNN national security analyst. General, thanks very much for taking the time.
Thanks, Jim.
You heard the president's speech today. He calls out Russia and China, describes them as rival powers to the U.S., but also says he wants to build a great partnership with them, and then had all this friendly stuff to say about his phone calls with Vladimir Putin this week. Is that a contradictory message?
Well, it is to me. I think this past weekend is illustrative of what a great case officer Vladimir Putin is. He knows how to handle an asset, and that's what he's doing with the president.
You're saying that Russia is handling President Trump as an asset?
That seems to be that's the appearance to me. So, you know, we've shared intelligence with the Russians for a long time. We've always done that, although my experience with them has been pretty much of a one-way street, where we provide them intelligence and we don't get much back. And oddly enough, my first exposure to that was in the early 90s when I served as director of the Defense Intelligence Agency, and we were trying to engage the Russians on, of all places, North Korea. And didn't get much back from them. So I think what we did is the right thing. Certainly when people's lives are at risk, that we do have a duty to warn. And so the intelligence community, CIA, did the right thing here. And I thought, in a rather theatric gesture, the phone call to thank President Trump for something that kind of goes on at levels below the radar and is not all that visible.
I just want to be clear here, though. You're saying that Russia is treating the President of the United States as an asset. I'm
saying this figuratively. I think you have to remember Putin's background. He's a KGB officer. That's what they do. They recruit assets. And I think some of that experience and instincts of Putin is coming to play here in his managing a pretty important account for him, if I could use that term, with our president.
There's